after somebody dies, their neshama naturally feels like it needs to be cleaned. It needs to go to Gehinnom to go and clean itself so it could feel better after.
So the Gemara Masechet Rosh Hashanah, page 17a, says that there are certain people that go to Gehinnom for a certain amount of time, that even after the world ends, Mashiach comes, brings salvation to the world, their Gehinnom will not end. Meaning their Gehinnom is eternal. So that's a misunderstanding of a couple of places in the Gemara. One is in Masechet Shabbat, one is in Masechet Rosh Hashanah, where it says that once somebody dies, judgment is 12 months. Now if that person actually read the rest of the Gemara and read the commentary on it as well, they would simply understand that it's not 12 months. So there's a few things. Number one, if a person reads the rest of the Gemara in Masechet Rosh Hashanah, he will see the judgment of 12 months is for a specific type of sinner. But then the Gemara continues and says that there are certain types of sinners that their judgment is eternity. Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai says, judgment for Reshaim, 12 months. See, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai says, wicked people, their judgment is 12 months. Misunderstanding. The Ramak says, what Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai is telling us is not that their judgment is literally 12 months of time, but rather, they get judged at a place in heaven called 12 Chodesh. It's a name of a place, not a time frame. So 12 Chodesh and that Gemara is an actual location. How do you prove it? By looking at the other Gemarot that say many go to Gehinnom for much, much longer than 12 months. Not only does Gehinnom exist, but it has very, very long sentences. This, Rabotai Yekarim, does not require for you to learn the secret parts of the Torah. This is literal Gemara, basic level Judaism. Someone that's wasting seed. Like unfortunately many guys today, they're addicted to it. They do it sometimes daily, sometimes multiple times daily, sometimes a few times a week. Gehinnom starts and doesn't end for you. Rabotai, it's not a joke. It's not a place you want anyone in there, including yourself or anyone you love. Wasting seed is a serious crime against Hashem. Someone that causes other people to sin. A woman that walks around immodest, she causes guys to sin. They end up wasting seed because of her. What do you think? She goes away free while he's in jail forever? She's considered Machtiyah Rabin. You don't want to go with such a crime in Shamayim. I know it seems hard to be modest in this world because everybody else is immodest. You're wasting a big opportunity to make a mitzvah, and every second you're going to need that mitzvah to protect you. If a person goes to the first 6 levels of Gehinnom for whatever sins they've committed, there is a punishment. It's a very serious punishment, but it ends at some point. It could be a month, it could be 5,000 years, it could be 5 million years, but at some point it ends. Remember, time over there is not like time over here. So yeah, here it's a year. Over there it can be 50,000 years. One of the places we learn in Torah that time is different over there. Parashat Shlach. What did HaKadosh Baruch Hu say to Am Yisrael? He says, you said something against the land and said Lashon Hara about the land after going there for 40 days. For every one of your days, I'm going to count a year. Punishment, 40-year punishment. No one from that generation entered Eretz Yisrael. Here we already see that HaKadosh Baruch Hu's time span, HaKadosh Baruch Hu's clock is very different than us. 1 second sin, centuries of punishment. So if a person goes to the first 6, it ends at some point, but that's not necessarily good news. It just means it ends at some point. But if they go into the 7th place because of Machtiyah Rabim, or Motzim Zera Levatala, or Chilul Shabbat, these 3 major crimes, then they have a permanent problem, because they'll enter Gehinnom, Hashem Yerachem, and they will not leave. And